Alright, so today, we're not just flipping a beat, we're remaking a classic. I'm talking about one of the most iconic instrumentals in hip-hop history, C.R.E.A.M by Wu-Tang Clan. And we're doing it on the exact same sampler RZA used back in '93, the Ensoniq EPS 16 Plus. Also, this is my first time ever using it. So this is part tutorial, part tribute, and part live experiment. The real deal. Let's dive in. Before we get into it, huge shout out to Cat's Eye. That's the legend I bought the EPS 16 Plus from. He's doing insane remake videos, always hardware-based, no shortcuts, super detailed, super clean, real gear. If you're into deep dive hip-hop production and vintage hardware, go subscribe to his channel right now. He's keeping this culture alive. Let's start with this sample. The original loop is from As Long As I've Got You by the C.R.E.A.Ms. RZA flipped it into something dark, soulful, and hypnotic. He used 3 parts of the track, 2 for the intro of the song, and 1 being the infamous piano loop. But here's something a lot of people miss. RZA also layered in a second sample, Hey, Love by the Delphonics, for the intro and later in the song. I am gonna sample all of them at 22.3 kHz, and once I've got them chopped, I'll sequence the parts in FL because I don't really know yet how to sequence. Now comes the main sample. Also, all the C.R.E.A.M samples are pitched about 35 cents up. Here I'm adding a high-pass filter to get rid of the bass and some of the mids. Now for the drums. RZA laid a kick, a snare, and another snare that plays throughout the song at different times. The second snare, it's a sample from The Tramp by Otis Redding and Carla Thomas. And that's all with the EPS. In the next videos, I will sequence and use all of its capabilities, but for now, I'm going to use FL for the sequence, mixing, and mastering of this beat, and giving it a listen in its final form. After that, I will walk you through the plugins. The plugins I've used are Puigtech EQ for boosting the low frequencies for the main sample, Pro Q3 for boosting and cutting where was needed, Reverb, Samplex on the tramp snare to lower the bitrate even more, H3000 harmonizer in order to give the samples stereo feel. For the mix bus, I used a tape emulator plugin set to 7.5 IPs, a vinyl player emulator plugin for the hiss, and a Puigtech EQ to boost some of the lost high frequencies. For the master, I just bounced them to another blank project and multiband compressed the track with Maximus. So yeah, first time ever using the EPS 16 Plus. And honestly, I get why RZA never looked back. And remaking a classic like C.R.E.A.M on the actual gear it was born on? That's a wild feeling. Hope you guys enjoyed this new video format, and I know the camera quality ain't that high, but I'm going to fix it in the future. Alright, I'm out. Next time we'll push this thing even further. I'm going to bring hell on earth if you get what I'm saying. Peace.